Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. I think I'll just start this episode off with a little bit of trading. I've not been doing a whole lot of that lately, and I think I definitely should be doing that. So let me just harvest my sugarcane so that I can start trading some paper. While I'm here, I should probably also shear these sheep, because I do actually need the wool. There we go, perfect. I might also have some more sugarcane, yeah. Now we'll just make this into a whole bunch of paper. Now, let's go see if there's any librarian that's willing to trade this paper with me. Hello. You do not trade paper, okay. Oh, this one does. And we can actually upgrade him, that's perfect. Let's see. And not that great trades, I'll admit. That's not amazing. I'm sure it's okay though. This villager also doesn't trade paper, but I'm pretty sure my cartographer actually does. So I can just start trading this paper with them instead. There we go. Oh, and we can actually upgrade this guy as well. That's perfect. Let's see. Ocean Explorer map. I actually know the location of a lot of ocean temples, so that's not very useful. And a Trial Explorer map. That's really interesting. We might do that eventually. That's really cool. With the trading out of the way, I've actually reached level 31, which means that I can go enchant something, which is great because my pickaxe was getting really low in durability, so we might need to make a spare one. I'll just make one out of these diamonds, just like that. Perfect. And then I'll try to see if I can get any good enchants on this. Just in my library right here, got a couple of tools stored here, and a book. The book is not too interesting, but the tools are saying efficiency, which is really good. I might try that. I'm just gonna hope that I get some unbreaking or silk touch with that. I really need that actually. Please. Oh, okay, that's kind of perfect. I love it. I do actually have a silk touch villager, I think, which means I can make a spare silk touch pickaxe, which would be good. Because I might need stone soon. Hold up, let me just grab some emeralds for that so that I can put silk touch on this pickaxe as well. I just needed 14, I'm pretty sure. The reason I'm enchanting a new pickaxe, by the way, is because I don't actually have mending yet, which I could get, but I don't really want to refresh trades until I get it right now. So I'll just do this instead, buy that silk touch book, and just hold off on the mending for a little bit longer now. Let me just put this away, and then we can go upgrade this one. I do think I'll be using this pickaxe in the end. I'll put mending on that one, but this is just nice to have a little spare. I can maybe even eventually use that in the nether just to mine some ancient debris. That would be pretty cool. I'll just upgrade that. We'll always have this, and it's just a nice backup, just in case this one breaks or somehow disappears. Although, now that I think about it, anything that would happen to this pickaxe would likely be caused by me dying, which would end this series, because this is hardcore, so I don't know how useful it'll be, but it's always nice to have. At least until we get mending. There is one more thing that I would like to do, and that has everything to do with this village center. There's this little awkward well in here, and I just don't really like it. The terrain around it is kind of bad. I need to raise it up a little bit, and I also kind of want to move the well just over here in front of the bakery. Or next to the bakery, I guess. That's the front. Yeah, I think that would make a lot more sense. That way we can have a building over here and this village center isn't right up against the wall, because this is not actually the center. And I think a meeting place like this should sort of be in the center of the village, which I think this is a really good spot for that. So let me just get some blocks together and figure out some sort of design. I might not do it entirely today, but we can at least get started on it. Maybe some mossy cobblestone as well, just for some texture. It's looking kind of awkward right now, and I think figuring out the shape of this village center would allow me to get started on working on the roads, which would just make this entire area flow so much better. I think. I hope. In theory. Now, let me just first start by moving this bell. Oh, and I actually also need some dirt. Hold on. I'm just gonna start by filling out this entire area just to make space for the center over here. Okay, so I've mapped out this little circle here, which I think would work quite well for a village center, and I think I'm just gonna border this entire thing with some of this polished andesite. I've already bordered some of the roads up here with that, and I think it looks really good, so I'll just do the same over here. I think it'll just add a little bit of contrast, which I definitely like. I think eventually I'll have a big custom tree in the middle here, which I think would look really good. It'll kind of shade the villagers from the sun, which might not be that useful in Minecraft. Anyway, we can move the bell into here. I'll just grab it. Here we go. And then the villagers should start to gather over here, and eventually we'll have a big tree, which I can't build yet because I kind of need all the buildings around it to be complete. That way I know where everything goes and I don't have to destroy my custom tree when I have to transform these buildings and stuff like that. That would just be really, really awkward, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. But I can already put the road in, which is great. For this, I'm once again just going to be using a little mixture of tough, mossy cobblestone and a little bit of gravel, which I think looks pretty good. I've already done that over there and I definitely don't regret it, so this will do the trick nicely, I think. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good, I think. And now I'll just border this side with just some oak leaves, like a little hedge. I think that'll add a little bit of detail, a little bit of greenery as well, which I think it definitely could use. This will then obviously link up to the road over here, as well as over on this side, on a road that's going to be flowing in between the library and the bakery, over to this gate and that staircase. I think that would make a lot of sense. We're just going to need a little bit more leaves to complete this hedge, so let me just go grab those. I don't actually have my shears on me, hold on. I'm not super organized today and keep forgetting stuff. That's okay though, no problem at all. Look at them! They're gathering in my town center! This is gonna be so cool once it's all built up. Now, let me just undo this tree of their leaves. Those new dogs make such weird sounds. What the hell is that? It's fine. Okay, this should be enough. Let me just finish this little hedge on the side here. Perfect. Look at them all gathering in the middle. I love it. Okay, for now I'm just gonna put some torches around, just like that. And that way it's all nicely lit up until we figure out something else. And we can actually also start by taking this structure down, which I don't actually like. I would maybe make a well somewhere in the village, but I don't think that should be where the villagers gather. I think some sort of central, like, community tree area would be a little bit nicer. I do think we should actually have some sort of water source in the village though, so I might add back in the well somewhere else. That's not my pickaxe. Okay, there we go, perfect. Now that's out of the way, we can light this up as well. And this should do the trick for a village center, at least for right now. We will obviously connect this up to the road, and we'll obviously have the polish and the site on the side here as well. And this road will continue over to that direction where maybe all of the working buildings will be. The fisherman, the leatherworker, the blacksmith will be over here, I think. All the shops will kind of be over in this general area, and then all the services where you can get your tools upgraded and your clothes made will be somewhere over here, I think. Maybe a little bit closer to the water where we'll eventually have some sort of dock setup, I think. That would be pretty cool. I mean, this village is really close to the water on kind of all sides, which would be a good trading opportunity for the villagers. So I think it kind of makes sense to have some sort of dock setup. Yeah, I definitely like that. Oh my gosh! The Iron Golem is offering a villager a poppy again. I really wish the villagers would sort of react to that, because this Iron Golem is really getting rejected here. That's really sad. Look at that! All the villagers are gathering. I think the village center looks great. I love it. Now, there's one more thing that I would like to do. I already said I wanted to do this a couple of times, but I never ended up actually getting around to it. First though, I'm just gonna take a quick nap. It is getting nighttime and this is definitely a daytime activity. So, if you look in this chest, I have stored a bunch of nautilus and horse armor and a few saddles in here. And I would actually like to use some of these saddles just to tame some horses. I think it would be super fun, seeing as we have all these plains around, just to ride around on horseback. We can also craft a spear and then slay all our enemies. It would just be so cool, I think. So I'd say we go look for some horses and try and tame some. I might need some sugar for that, though. This is not completely full, but it's full enough for me to harvest, okay? We'll just make all of that into sugar, and that should make taming the horses a little bit easier. Hold on. Let me actually also grab some of this diamond horse armor and the golden horse armor, just so we can protect our horses. And I might also need a lead or two. There we go. Now we are properly prepared. There is a plains biome, I think, that way, so maybe we should go check that out first. There is actually also a horse, I think back there, a grey one, but I've been watching that one pretty much this entire series, and I'm pretty sure it's really, really slow. And I would actually like a little bit of a fast horse. I mean, after all, what's the point in riding a horse if it doesn't run faster than that I can walk? Really nothing, so I guess it's in our best interest to get a little bit of a fast horse. I also didn't take a whole lot of food. I'm sure it's fine though, we really don't need to fight anything, so I guess we just have to use it sparingly. And otherwise, this is Minecraft, not Vintage Story. I won't be starving. If you don't know what Vintage Story is, it's pretty much a really, really cool game. Kind of like Minecraft, but way more difficult. I might want to play that eventually on this channel. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Oh, yeah, just as I expected, there is actually a plains biome over here. Now I just have to hope there's some horses as well. This is also my dirt mine, which is why there's exposed dirt over here. I've just been shoveling up dirt. And there is actually some horses, which is great. Look at these white ones. They're beautiful. Hello. This one has very little heart. That's not so amazing. It's taking really long to tame. Hold up. Can we be friends? Please? Please. Hello? This is the most stubborn horse in existence. Ah, okay. There we go. This is a pretty fast horse, I think. That's great. Okay, let me also just try this one, who has beautiful dots. Yeah, okay, this one tamed much quicker, and is possibly the slowest horse I've ever ridden. Okay, I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to stay here. Now, I wonder... Oh yeah, there's actually some other colors as well, so I guess I'll try these as well. Let's see. Any of you want to be my friend? No. Okay. Oh my goodness, this horse is also really slow. Okay, this is a decently fast horse. Is this one faster, I wonder? Yeah, this one's a little bit faster. Let's see if we can find any other horses around these plains. I already have a white one, so I'm gonna skip on these. Oh my goodness, this one has one of those weird, funky looking foals. I love it. Oh. Oops, sorry. This horse does not seem to be super fast, and it's already tamed. It's really slow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now is as good a time as any. Oh, this horse is not that great of a jumper, but I guess it's fine. Oh, up here. There's actually some more horses, and this one seems to be walking at a decent speed. Hello. Okay, let's see. This is a pretty fast horse. Now, let me grab my other horse and see if we can tame that last one. I don't know which update fixed leads, but this is so much nicer than it was before. A big improvement. I've not been super happy with all the changes they made lately, but this has got to be one of my favorite ones. Somehow all the horses I'm seeing are white, which is unfortunate. Oh! Look at that. There's some horses up ahead. Oh, look at these. They're beautiful. Any of them walking fast? This one seems pretty fast, I think. Let's try. Oh yeah, it's running around really fast, I'm pretty sure. Can we be friends, please? Ah, yes, finally. This horse is indeed pretty fast. I think even faster than the other brown one. Now, let me just grab my other two horses. Take a quick nap, and then we can be on our way back home. I wandered a little bit far off, but it shouldn't take too long getting back. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, now I've reached the really awkward part where I have to lure two of these horses through a Minecraft forest. And it becomes very clear that these were definitely not designed for horses. Oh! It definitely also helps that there's a sound to breaking the leaf now. You know what? I actually forgot to check if this horse is any decent of a jumper. Hold on. What? Oh my goodness! I'm pretty sure that this is an amazing jumper. This horse is an absolute speed, wow. Now we're going up a mountain, which is honestly equally as awkward. What has happened to this bee? Oh, okay, that's fine. Up the hill. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Would you look at that? We are home, finally. Taking these horses through the trees was torture, but it's over now. Come on, just the last little bit. This is your new home. Look at it. Oh my goodness, my brace looks amazing from here. I love it. Look, this is the farm where you'll be living. I just have to build you a little pen, I think, because I don't actually have anywhere to tie you guys up to. I do have this signpost, but I guess that's horse abuse, okay? We cannot leave them tied up to this post. I will just tie them up right now, just while I get some materials for a little pen. I'll just put this right off the side of the path right here. I think that'll work pretty well. You kind of come along here, you drop off your horse, and then you can enter the castle. I think that makes a lot of sense. I might upgrade this eventually into some sort of stable, but for now, this is just gotta do. I'm sure the horses won't mind. And now all of them can come on in. Perfect. If any of you guys have any ideas for names for these horses, definitely do leave them in the comments down below. Now, seeing as this episode already seems to be centered around farming, I'd say we lean into that a little bit more and just do some work up in our farming area, because it could definitely use some work. A few episodes ago, I marked out a little plot all the way up there behind my fields, just for a little bit of a windmill build, and I never actually ended up building it, which I think is a shame because a windmill would definitely look super good up here. It'll give me a really nice view from over by my castle, just looking this way with all the beautiful fields and then this windmill. I just think it would be great, so I'd say we get to work on that in this episode. Now, let me first just go grab some blocks for that. I'm gonna need some dark oak, spruce, of course, definitely some oak. Hold on, this is getting a bit much. Let me just go put a chest over there so that I can actually store some items while I'm building. It's just really handy, just have a little bit extra inventory space over here. Especially when you're building this far out. I mean, I don't really want to do that entire walk over and over again. It's just not very practical. So I'll just store a chest right here, just with some logs for building. I will definitely also need some stone for this build, maybe some cobble, mossy cobblestone of course, and then maybe just some andesite as well. I think that will look pretty good. And I might also use some pill oak just for the windmill sails. Are those called sails? I don't know. The windmill blades. I think I'll just make those out of a little bit of pill oak wood. That will look pretty good. Now, that seems like a pretty cool block palette, but just to make it stand out a little bit from all the things we have going on over there by the castle, I would actually like to use a little bit of a different block as well. And I was thinking maybe we can use the brown mushroom blocks. I think those look super pretty, and I think they would match the whole palette of the build pretty well and just add a little bit of variety. So I'd say we head into the dark oak forest and just gather up a little bit of that. That's kind of awkward though, because I was just over there to collect the horses. But it's fine, okay? I'm super organized, and I definitely should have thought about this. That's okay though, now I get an excuse just to take out my horse on a little adventure. This should make getting around a little bit easier. Looks like we're gonna be making this trip in the rain. It's okay though. And the dark oak forest should only be a little bit further this way. Oh, look at that. There it is. That was very quick on horseback actually. Now, all I have to do is just locate some of these brown mushrooms. Look at that, I already found one. Now I'll just scaffold to the top and just collect all of these gorgeous brown blocks, which is super quick and easy with this beautiful axe. I should definitely keep track of my horse as well. We do not want to lose him. Oh my goodness. I did not know that horses can climb scaffolding. And there's a creeper in the woods. Do not jump off, okay? Now, let me shoot this creeper. There we go. Perfect. Now, I think this should be quite enough. I'm not planning on building a super big windmill, so I don't need that much. Now I just have to hope that I can actually find my house again. I think it's this way, I hope, but we'll see. Oh yeah, this is definitely the right direction. And just like that, we are home again. 10 out of 10 would recommend taking your horse on a trip. This is so much faster. If you have a fast horse, that is. Otherwise, it's not so fast, but still a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. I was just gonna start building, now these guys are here again. Could you leave me alone? I know you technically were leaving me alone, and I'm the one attacking you. It's fine, okay? I'm definitely not the villain in this story. I'm sorry. I do feel a little bit bad because they technically weren't bothering me. We can't be having that. We gotta make sure our villagers are safe. Now, I can finally get to work. Let me just put this away. So I've got this circle structure set up over here and this thing, which I don't think I actually want around here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it exactly, but I'm just gonna have like a little wooden ramp with a little staircase leading up right here. And I was actually thinking we could maybe make this middle structure with just a foundation just out of andesite. I think that would look a little bit better. It would add a little bit of variety compared to the side structures. I'm just hoping that this will work a little bit nicer. So we'll just change all of this out, just like that. I'm just gonna attempt to add in this wraparound porch. I think that'll look pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I think that'll work pretty nicely. And then we can obviously start building up the structures on the side. I think for this one, I'm just gonna do a very similar style to all the other buildings we have over there by the mine and in our village as well. Just a little bit like this. It might be a little boring, but I just think it looks nice, and this is only a windmill, so it doesn't have to be super special. Oh my goodness. Hello. I'm sorry. Where did he even come from? Oh. I'm guessing from over there. Hold up, let me just light it up. Just with a couple of torches. That should do the trick and keep the mobs away. And in the middle here we'll have the actual windmill part. Circular at the base would look pretty good. Just with some oak walls. And I'm thinking we'll have the door be over here so that you kind of have to walk along the porch just to get up into the building. That'll hopefully look pretty good. Then we'll just build up the diagonal structure on the side here. Just connecting up to the main windmill part like that. And we'll build up the actual windmill part as well, of course. I like it. And we'll just have to figure out how high exactly this windmill has to be. I'm not quite sure about that. I think this might be a good height. I hope. Just build it up on all four sides. Don't mind me just breaking my ankles. It's fine. Let's see. That seems pretty good, I think. I'm not sure though. It's fine though. We can always extend it later. Yeah, look at that. The windmill is coming together super nicely, I think. I think this is just about the right height, and all the buildings on the side are looking good. I like it. Now this is the part where the mushroom blocks come in. I'm just gonna inset them a little bit, just like that. That'll be pretty good, I think. And then I'll just use them to fill in all the walls. I think this will look pretty good. I'm really happy with this choice. And now we'll just fill in the roof with some spruce. Just like that. We'll just put some glass in these windows and some spruce details on the top, just like that. Yes, perfect. I like it. Now all it really needs is just the windmill blades. I think right about here, and then just some blades coming off of the rotor. Maybe even with some of these grindstones just for some detail. And now we just have to extend these blades. I like to give them a little curve, and also it won't fit if I don't give them a little curve, so I kind of have to. This one will go this way, I'm pretty sure. And this one will go up and over, like so. And this one will go in this direction. Now I'm hoping that that'll be... yeah, that's a pretty good length and shape, I think. Now all I have to do is just put some trapdoors in between just to act as the blades. I'll just make a whole bunch out of this pale oak wood. That should definitely do it. I like to do this just by blocking out the shapes of it with dirt, and then I'll just put the trapdoors just against the dirt like that, flip them over, and then I can go and remove the dirt, and then I'll have a pretty good blade, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I quite like that. Now I just need one on all 4 sides. Ah, yes, I love it. Look at that. It looks wonderful. Now all I have to do is just add in the last few details. I'll just poke a little window in here, add in some shutters. Perfect. We can add in a little campfire on top of the chimney just to get us some smoke rising up here. And surround that with trapdoors, of course, just to hide it. Maybe even a little crane coming out like that, just to like pull up some hay bales or something. Yes, perfect. I love it. And obviously lots and lots of leaves and greenery. Perfect. I love it. Maybe we could even have just some more hay bales along the path like this. Yeah, that looks nice, right? I like it. I think this windmill area is just what this whole castle thing needed. It's just a little nature area, really in contrast to the whole build over there. Just pretty organic shaped buildings and beautiful wheat fields all around. I really, really like it. I think this might be one of my favorite builds I've done in this world so far. Even from over here on the bridge, it just looks so pretty. I love it. Right, Charlie? That's a good windmill, right? I think it is. I'm super happy with it. Now, there is just one more thing that I think we should really add to this farming area, and that's bees. They would just add so much life to the entire area. I think they'd love it over there, so I'll just make some campfires so that we can start farming some bees. I do actually have this one bee nest, which has 2 bees in it and some honey, but I would actually quite like some more bees, so I'd say we just go look for some more. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few around in the forest right over there, so finding them shouldn't be that hard. Alright, here we are. Now we've just got to locate some beehives. Oh! There's a bee. Where is your home? Where's your house, little guy? I don't think this bee knows where its home is. Oh, up there. There's another one. There might be a hive over there then. Yes, right here. Perfect. Now I just have to wait for these bees to enter the hive. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I love them. I don't see any flowers. That's okay though. Night's falling. I'm sure they'll go inside when night comes. Oh, yes, okay. I'm hoping that there'll be some bees inside here. 1. Just that one. Oh, now there's 2. That's perfect. That means I can finally sleep. Let me just grab these and move them a little bit closer to the farm, just so my bees have some flowers to get their pollen from. We'll just put these back here for now. We'll put this hive over here, and this one's actually ready to shear so that I can get some honeycomb. Perfect. Let's see if the bees want to come out. I don't think they do. That's fine though. And the other one can just go right here in the middle of my potato field. Just like that. Oh, yes! Some bees made it out. Perfect. Now I can breed them up. Come here. There we go. Some flowers for you guys. Oh my goodness. Look at them fluttering in the fields. I love it. Oh, look at that. This one also has honey. I think that this will be a pretty good place for my bees to live. I've tried to swap out the nests for some of the beehives because I think they look a little bit better. These bees are being a little bit stubborn. They're not actually entering the hive. That's okay though. I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. I'll just leave these shears in here so that I can harvest the honeycomb, which is great because that means I get to decorate with candles, which I think would look super good around the castle. Anyways guys, I do believe that that is all for me for today's episode. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye everyone!